I am not in a good mood right now. Now, most of you who watch my videos would probably know I'm a Wolves fan, judging how I talk about them all the time and never stop going on about them. But today, I went to the football today to watch Wolves Newcastle. We were 1-0 up for 85 minutes, and yeah, wow. I'm sorry, Hwang, but I've defended you like so many times. Like after the penalty miss, fair enough, it was a bad miss. I still was willing to give you a shot, but now I don't want him. So I'll sell him to Leeds. Leeds can have him, for crying out loud. It was the poor clearance. I mean, if you watch the highlights, you'll see it. He tried to clear it while it was such a bad clearance. He had no one around him. He was in the corner and he sliced it. And he went to the edge of the box and St. Maximin volleyed it. And it was actually a nice goal. But, I mean, I don't get, one, how you don't clear it. And two, if you can't clear it, if you know you can't, just kick it out for a throw-in, for crying out loud. Or kick it out for a corner. And not only does he do that, we're on the attack and we're in the, we were at the box and he just gives up. He doesn't even try running back. He just starts walking. Which, I'm sorry, no, you don't do that. If you lose the ball, you put 100% in, 100% effort trying to get it back because you've lost the ball. It's your fault. You get it back. You try your best to get it back. But if you lose the ball and don't try at all, then that's just going to be your fault anyway, bro. No, that's just poor. I mean, I'd take a point from Newcastle. We've got Bournemouth next. Hopefully we can win that. I mean, if we don't, then, well, we can't even get a shot because it's the 31st, so if we lose it, there's no height. But if we lose it, we can tell, we should get a striker in because we had a goal disallowed. Other than that, Neto's making good runs down the left, and he's just got no one to whip it into. That Sasa Kalaladovic from Stuttgart, I would take him any day. 6'6" striker, I think he is. I mean, he's a threat in the box. Neto was great. Semedo, I think Semedo had St. Maximin in his pocket the entire game, except for that one time where he scored, which wasn't his fault, but even Guedes had St. Maximin in his pocket, to be honest. It was unfortunate, but Newcastle fans will argue that, nah, we were 100% the better side. Had more chances, played better football. Defensively, I thought we were solid, other than that one mistake that Hwang made, who isn't even a defender, so I don't even know why he's back there. The fact that he was brought on, I hope Bruno never brings him on again, unless it's we're 4-0 up, and we've got nothing to do, lose, have we? So we just chuck him on. I mean, you have better options. You have Traore on the bench. I mean, Guedes has put up a solid shift the entire game, and Neto has. So I don't even know why you're taking them off. If it's to, be better defensively, so we can hold off for the 90 minutes, then that was just a horrible mistake. Because Hwang couldn't defend to save his life. Honest to God, he couldn't make a tackle to save his life. He was awful. But he nearly cost us in the cup against Preston, and he's cost us today. He's cost us the 3 points today. So just get rid of him, in my opinion. I really don't care now. And I know some Wolves fans will probably be like, oh, it's just one game. But no, we were 1-0 up. It would have been nice to win this game. And then he just goes and makes a horrific clearance. By the way, he's cleared it to the middle. He hasn't cleared it out wide. He's cleared it on the edge of our box. He's in the corner flag. And I know he sliced it, but still, man, you dumb. Like I said, I'll say it's a fair goal. It's a good goal. Fair enough. But it's so avoidable. It could have been avoided by Hwang just kicking the ball out in the right place. And I know everyone makes mistakes, but he's missed that penalty 4 days ago or something like that, and he made us lose today. Well, not lose, but draw. But it feels like a loss because we were doing so well for the first 85 minutes until he came on. I shouldn't be getting this mad because everyone makes mistakes. I mean, Collins made 1 or 2 mistakes, so I guess I mean, Hwang's done good for us in last season, but I mean, if he did, I think it'd be best for him to go, man, because I just don't to see him, especially playing now, considering Guedes had such a good game, Neto had a good game, Podence came on, played well. I mean, I'd start Traore over him because he's more of a threat than Hwang, in my opinion. Moving on now, you know how disappointing I was though, like with the Val? Like, I was honestly hoping, like, I thought it was going to be one of my favourite guns to grind, to be honest, but realistically, it was just a letdown in a way. I mean, don't get me wrong, the gun was easy to use, but it was mostly getting long shots, which was the biggest pain in the backside, by the way, because the gun's recoil was awful, probably the worst I've ever used, and that's including the SMGs as well. The SMGs were actually easier, so what I had to do was take, I had to put the mag on where it makes it single fire, and I had to put a Dragunov scope on it. So it was basically, I turned it into a sniper because that was the only way I could get the long shots. Because one, it did more damage, so it was like a one shot every time on hardcore. And two, it had less recoil, so it was easier. Which I've never had to do that before. I've never had to change the rounds and change the gun to like a different fire type. Just so I can get long shots, which... Am I glad I've got it gold? Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I'll use it because it's a very cheesy gun to use in SMD, so yeah, I'm not sure about that. But it does look nice. But yeah, one more weapon to go, and then all the ARs are platinum. Like, that is something in itself that I've got all the ARs platinum. I don't know how I've done it, because half of them I wanted to shoot myself while doing them, especially the FAL. I think the FAL was probably the most annoying one to do as well, because it was like a AR, but it was... Yeah, it was like a marksman rifle in a way. I mean, I got used to it after a while. There's been a lot of annoying ones, by the way. One thing I will say to anyone who is doing this Damascus grind, just take a break if you need it, man. I honestly can't take a break because I have deadlines just to get this, like, get the next gun nearly gold for the next video at the next day. But there are some times where I literally physically have to take a break because I feel like I'm about to scream and bang my head against the wall and then shoot myself at the same time. Because it's just such a bad game. It makes my head ache. But I was thinking about this earlier, man. Like, I will always remember this game purely because it's the first gun I've actually ever tried to, like, get the camos. And if I ever look back on my YouTube stuff, this will be the game that I basically first played. Except for GTA, I did play GTA before this, but still. This was my first game that actually did well. I mean, GTA didn't really do well. VFL kind of did well in a way, but mostly because I promoted it through VFL. COD, I didn't promote that one video that has like 1,400 views. I did not promote it at all. I did not tell my mates, my family. I didn't tell any site. I didn't go onto a Discord. I just played the game and had fun.